Too busy yarning. Hope everyone didn't think that we weren't going live today, because we are. It was just 8:11, not 8:08. My bad. But good morning. Welcome to the 8:08 Breakfast Banter fam. Pull up with your warm beverage. Sue was just making mine. The bro's just getting his oats. But it is Monday morning. We are here live. Looking for a spoon?
I am.
I'm cranking the Before You Speak creamer, coconut creamer at the moment, and it is really nice when you put it in your instant. It like levels it up. It feels like you're having like a coconut flat white or something. But yes, good morning everyone. Happy Monday. It is a bit gloomy. We just did get a hint of rain.
Yeah, we did.
But we're here for another banter session, another week of banters. I just want to make a big shout out, Aunty Chuck.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart, honestly, thank you. We got another quote book for everyone. This was a gift from Chuck for our 100th banter session, so appreciate it. And it's going to be a whole bunch more of quotes for us to get through.
Yes.
To end our banters on. Anyways, your team get up on the weekend?
No, they lost, but man, they played an amazing game.
I heard the ref was a bit rubbish. That's what I was going off of, all the posts and stuff.
Yeah, but like, I thought that they were definitely the better team on the day. Just that 10 minutes when Jazz Tavanga got into the bin didn't help us, but at all. But they were lights out, probably the better team, and I think the Cronulla Sharks, who we've got next week, better watch out because I think the boys are on form.
Really?
Yeah.
So it was a good loss. It wasn't a rubbish loss.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
It was a great game to watch, and it was really hard to watch the last couple of minutes because you're kind of like on the edge of your seat. Yeah. And when I get to that, I can't watch that stuff, so I kind of like, I got to go feed the dog, and I'll go outside feed the dog, and then I wait for my phone to ting so that I get the final score. Was it nail biting? Yeah, it was. I was like, fuck, I can't watch this.
Oh yeah. What else did you get up to the weekend? Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, stepdads, all the parents stepping in for the dads that aren't present. It was a good day yesterday, I felt like, for all the dads. I felt like all the dads got really nice posts from all their women. Yeah. And they were looked after. Were you looked after? The kids treat you?
I did nothing. I sat in my old man chair.
Nice.
Well, I watched movies on my phone.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I got a big ass screen TV. Yeah. I watched 2 movies on my phone, and I watched some league and did some programming, ate some McDonald's.
Nice little Macca's treat.
I had I got some coconut, some Bounty Bar hot chocolate. That's really nice. Is it? Yeah, you'll love it. You can put it in your coffee. Yeah. Look at that. Bang. Good. What else did I got? I got some got old Rexona
nice.
And some hair growing formula for my hair.
Nice.
Didn't work, but we'll keep going at it. And
is it just like a shampoo or something?
Yeah, nice. Nioxin.
Yeah.
As the shampoo. I've used it before, and it helped my receding hairline.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll stop the body spot going on. So other than that, we had poker on Saturday
Who won?
night.
Who took that? Who cleaned up?
Paz. He did very well.
He did clean up after your comment last week. He was like, I'm coming for you. I'm going to play some real poker now.
Yeah, he spanked me. I was last, actually, so I'm going to bring the food next time.
That's a good bet, actually.
Yeah. What else did we have? We had some uninvited guests turn up.
Oh, yep. I heard about that. Just briefly heard about the uninvited gate crashes.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll all hear about it on the floor.
Oh, well, yeah. We've got another intermediate team.
I did see that Battle Tester posted this morning. That's awesome.
So we're taking the chance, getting our young bucks to go through and having a jam on the comp floor at Nats in the intermediate. So and it'll be kind of good as well. It will really push the intermediate team to get better, some really good healthy competition. There'll definitely be some banter, especially with Jan. I was already racking up Jan saying that they're the old fogies and they're going to lose. So he's already all fired up now, and which is what we want. Good healthy competition.
Definitely.
We had everyone on the worm. The beginners, the scout guys on Saturday were standouts. They were awesome. Yeah. Kenny's got them firing really well.
Yeah, nice, awesome.
Dirty crashes, embarrassing. Yes, they did.
Oh, they won't live that down. They won't live that down.
Autumn was so apologetic this morning. I really did feel sorry for her. Poor girl. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, it was quite a cruisy weekend. Mowed some lawns.
Nice.
Yeah. Did some washing. Lucy was going to send you a photo, but I thought that'd be a bit weird me sending you photos of my washing.
Of you hanging it, eh?
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, when we were hanging washing on the weekend and stuff, it was like, oh, don't do it like that. You didn't do it like that. That's not what you said on the banter. That's not how you do it on the banter. Oh, do you need a peg? Like we were actually like going to that extent. Oh, this is how Chief does it.
Yeah. I actually had 2 pegs that were blue but different pegs, and I struggled with having them on, and I changed it. 2 blue pegs with different styles of pegs, and I couldn't handle it. Yeah. I was like, I put it on, I didn't like it, so I changed it.
And what? So you got in to mow your lawns, and it was a good day to mow your lawns. Did Stella go take a big dump after you did it?
You know what? So I just picked up all her poo, also mowed the lawn. So I was doing the edging, the long back fence, behind the wash house.
Yeah.
So I was going down there, doing a nice straight line, and I saw her like look at me on the deck, and then I saw her go behind me, and I was like, oh, yeah, sweet. She's just probably having to sniff around. Turned it around, and she's done a steamer right where I mowed. And I was like, what the actual F, man?
And this German Shepherd isn't small. So that's like a double-hander scooper.
And it was, no, but it wasn't like a solid, it was a runny, like
steam warm one. Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, and it just smelled bad, man. It was like a bad day. It was like post Steinlager Bears nights, and you go to the toilet next day.
The pong.
Yeah, it was real bad.
The ponginess of that.
And then I just looked at her, and she looked at me like, as in what, and then walked off. And I was just, do dogs really give a shit when they take a dump? They don't really, do they?
Well, they say that's why, like, they don't like making eye contact with you, because that's when they feel most vulnerable. Like, if you look at them in that position, they look like they're like petrified, because it's like, don't look at me.
Oh man.
Or if you're gonna look at me, don't look at my ass. But something random like that. Morning, Sissy in Melbourne. Hope you guys are safe.
Yeah, tough, hard. You guys have got extra 2 weeks right here.
Yeah, I saw that as well. That is rough. But Cindy loves Sissy. I wanted to know though, this morning I was on the drive here, I was like, what's something on your bucket list that or something that you want to put, that you have thought of, that is going on your bucket list as of, I don't know, the last 6 months?
Oh, climb Everest.
Everest?
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah, I always wanted to climb Everest.
Like, is it like a hard climb?
Yeah. It's so like Nick Hoyle, who will probably be on here now, went to base camp and actually got altitude sickness trying to get to base camp. That's how high it is, and it's really, and you got to train a lot to get there. It's a couple of years of training just to have an attempt, and you've got to get the season right. So you got to get into. So not only do you have to get the base camp. So the way it works, I'm not 100% accurate on this, but kind of put in this concept. So you got Nepal, and then you got to then make your way up to base camp. And once you're at base camp, they've got these like stages, like huts, kind of setups. And what you do is that you go from base camp, you go halfway to a hut, and then you got to come back down. And then you go halfway up to a hut and come back down. Then you're halfway up to, then you go to a hut, stay, come all the way back down.
Yeah.
And you go a hut to a little bit higher, then come back down to a hut. And then you do that sequentially, because what you got to do is you got to condition your lungs to be able to handle the extremes of going up. You can't just go en masse, get straight up to the top.
What happens to your lungs?
You get fluid on them.
Okay.
You drown.
Really?
Yeah, because of the amount of moisture that's up there. So you it's not a good thing. So that's good altitude. It's really dangerous. I mean, I think Nick lost a lot of weight. He had to be helicoptered out, and it's just because it's so high. It's like, I think, I'm not 100% certain, but I think it's like the ceiling of what you get up to is almost as high as what you would fly on a commercial airliner.
Wow.
Because helicopters and that can't fly up to the top. They can only fly up to base camp. They can't go any higher.
Wow. Okay, that's how big
the
mountain is then. Or that's how big Everest is then.
Yeah, I don't think Mount Cook would make base camp. So Mount Cook
is
really high. Or it might even be like maybe on the equivalent. So like if you can put into context, if you climb Mount Cook to the very top, that's where you would start base camp.
That is okay. That's a cool bucket list one.
Yeah, so that's my bucket list. What's yours?
I would to walk the length of New Zealand.
All right.
Yeah, that's going to be a must. I don't know, Brent. I reckon in the next decade or so it'll be accomplished, but I know it's a big task. It's called the Death Zone. Yeah. He said.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was real gnarly. Real gnarly. A lot of people died from it. And when up at Mount Everest, all right, to take the final ascent is like 3 or 4 different ways. There's heaps of dead people because they can't take them down. So if you die up there, you stay there.
Really?
And you walk past them. There's a real famous one of, I think, Nick, you might be able to elaborate on me. So base camp is 3,000 meters. It's 5,000 meters. It's higher. So there's a guy up there who died just underneath the summit of Everest, and he's in a jacket, and he's literally curled up in a ball right on the side of the track, and they've actually had to move him off because he's rolled. The conditions have pushed him a little bit onto the
body
track.
has.
The body has, so they've had to move him off. Yeah.
Why can't you get your body?
Because it's so high, it's so much effort.
So no one can get you.
If you die up there.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's a lot of dead bodies up there.
Wow. Green Boots, is that the name?
That's it. Yeah.
Wow.
Because they don't know his name. They don't know who the guy is.
Really?
So he's just known as Green Boots. That's right. Yeah.
Okay, I just thought that Everest was like Edmund Hillary's conquered, everyone goes and has their normal photo at like how they do the Tongariro crossing. But it isn't. It's like hectic, especially with bodies. Damn. Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world? Do you know?
Yeah, Mount Everest.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because even though it wasn't discovered, it was still the highest mountain in the world.
Is that the joke?
Yeah, damn. Yeah. Dick, I know that one.
Oh, that's good. Walking the length of New Zealand would be mine.
Oh, yeah.
The Chinese have been removing bodies from their side. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And is Nepal in China?
Nah, neighboring.
Oh, okay.
I think from Chuck, you'll know, basically there's three major sides to the mountain, and they're on different parts of the countries, I think, from memory.
Mount Everest undiscovered. That was good.
But you'd walk New Zealand. Which way would you go? Would you go south to north, north to south? Would you go east coast, west coast,
I reckon
central?
I would go south to north because that's where like my bloodline comes from.
Yeah.
So I reckon I'd start from the bottom and make my way up. The top of Spirit Bay is just unreal, and it's one of those moments when you would get to the top. I wonder how long it would take me though.
I reckon about 60 days.
60.
Yeah, not even that. Maybe even less. It's not. I don't think.
A couple of years ago, I did think of. This is before like social media was like kind of big, but I was like, I got back to NZ and I was like, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hitchhike around New Zealand with a video camera, and everyone was like, you're mad, you'll get like murdered. And I was like, not if I have a camera, because then I'll be like, do you want to jump? You're hitching a ride with me, or I'm hitching a ride with you.
Yeah.
That was one of those mad ideas that I always randomly get. But yeah, and then what was another thing that happened on the weekend that I wanted to chat about? That rapper that you tagged me in, that girl.
Oh, young Ma.
She was vicious.
She's fire, eh?
Sean, if you're on, Sean, I'm going to send you this.
Young Ma.
She was on. Like,
she's ruthless, man. She's someone that even I wouldn't fuck with. Like if I saw her down the road or across the street, because I'm scared of her. She is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And her rhyme pattern is.
I'll probably share it on the Insta today.
Yeah, I think she's up there with like Remy Ma and MC Light, like that type of lyrical
genius.
Yeah, just
her flow was good. Her flow was like technique, like you couldn't fault it. Like when she was talking, it was like she was rapping. Like
I was like, when I was hearing some of the stuff when she was talking about like, these guys here, but fuck that, I'll get my bitch, and she was talking about this sort of stuff. I was like, ooh. Wow, that's a line. And I was like, and because I've been having a real trouble trying to understand the WAP song. And I understand like a lot of it, a lot of people have been saying that, back.
I'll tell you this. Oh, yeah, carry on.
There's a lot of people going about it's no different than men and gangster rap and all the rest of it. I get that. Like I understand that.
Because like men always derogatory to male in their video clips.
And I think I had an epiphany this morning. The reason why I can't understand it is because lyrically, the rhyme is so bad. Yeah, it is like bubblegum for the brain. If that makes sense. Yeah, it's like 2 Live Crews. Some of their stuff that they did way back in the day, which is really vulgar and lyrically just really bad. But it was really popular because a lot of people are kind of, that's got a good beat. And but lyrically it sucks. I think find WAP song lyrically.
I know, but it's gone viral now. Listen to this remix, and you guys could probably hear it, and this sounds way better. This is a remix to if the WAP song was made in the 80s.
The beat's better.
But there's some holes in this house. Look, that's like you're degrading yourself, Susan. But that's the 80s version that my sister tagged me in last night. 7 days a week. Right? You like that version better?
I think like musically it's better.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because the whole music videos is just so left of field that it's no different. R.A. the Rugged Man has some really crazy, stupid videos as well. But I think lyrically his content is better. So I think that's when I get annoyed with it when like women argue that like men are doing that in the video clips, but then but they all for empowering the woman to get out like that. I'm just a bit confused. That's all. Yeah, it's a hard one to do.
Like I'm like,
maybe because we're not used to like. I mean, Little Kim was the first probably real female rapper that came in hard and talked real highly sexually.
Yeah, and she was filthy.
Yeah, she was filthy. Well. But I just think her the way she delivered it was better.
She's more of a gangster.
Yeah, I mean the WAP is a really. I just think it's a really bad trap beat, and I just can't. I think a young man like, that's sick.
Yeah.
And then that's a really good beat as well. And that's kind of like G-Funk era style New York X type sort of stuff versus kind of down south Atlanta trap, a lot of 808
It is out the gate though.
It's a really crazy fuck. I saw that. I showed Autumn the music video. She was like, my daughter does not watch this. I was like, bro, she totally does.
Yeah, they all do. I remember watching. Oh, do you remember? You know that my neck, my back.
Yeah, my pussy and
like that was out the gate for music. That? I can't remember the songs, the singer who sings it, but I remember I was in like maybe North Cross.
Was it MIA?
No, it wasn't MIA. But anyways, that song was like out the gate, and you weren't dancing to that at the school disco, but that was like the thing, and this is what the WAP is. It's like they've hit that era, the 10-year era.
Song by OE Jive.
Yeah, and see, that was just a one-hit wonder, wasn't it?
2008.
Yeah, damn. Don't you feel old? Yeah.
Just 12 years ago.
Damn. No, yeah. See, it's been a good banter this morning. We've gone to Mount Everest.
We've gone to Mount Everest. We talk about the WAP.
Yeah. Bouncing on that. Okay, let's open up our first page.
Do your favorite number.
Do my favorite number?
Yeah.
I'll do page 11. Oh, okay. These quotes all on there.
Oh, right.
No, so you have to quote. Oh, yeah. I'll do my quote number, not the page.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. Quote for the day, fam. Anything else before I wrap up that you can think of? Anything to look out for 4:30 classes today, fam?
Yes. There will be an email going out later on today.
Yes.
There you go.
Yep. Stay tuned for that. Okay. Quote of the day out of our new book. I've got number 11. Love does not make the world go round. Love is what makes the ride worthwhile. Oh, that is zesty for Monday morning. Sending out the good vibes. No matter what you do, have good intentions. And we will see you tomorrow morning. Have a good day, fam.